Hey guys! Today I'll be answering your questions about running a study-related social media. First question, what inspired you to start your social media? I made a study blur because Tumblr always has yearly roundups and I saw study blur mentioned, so I browsed the tag and I thought it was interesting, so I made a blog because I was bored during winter break. I made a YouTube channel because I wanted to post about what's in my pen case, but it's hard to show that using the Tumblr format, so I made a video instead. And the last account I made was Instagram, and that's because a lot of study blurs I knew had Instagram, so I just decided to follow them there. What are the pros and cons of each platform? Tumblr is the best place to read and post advice because of the text format. You can also easily save things with the tagging system, and you can share more information about yourself with pages on your blog. I also like the Ask Box format for questions. There's less of a focus on popularity because it's hard to know how many followers someone has, and there aren't many sponsorships. At the same time, no sponsorships can be a con if that's what you're into. Also, the dashboard pace is really fast, so people aren't guaranteed to see everything that you post. The anon asking feature also causes Tumblr to be a big source of anonymous hate. There also aren't as many people on Tumblr, so it takes longer to grow your following. Instagram has a slower dashboard pace, which means people will probably see everything that you post. You can also get a sponsorship if that's what you're looking for. I personally prefer the UI of Instagram. It just looks cleaner, and it has a better messaging system, which is the DM system. There are also more people on Instagram, which means you can get more followers. The cons of Instagram, people are less likely to follow because there's a certain reputation aspect to the number of people you're following. Also, it's much more focused on being popular and less community-based like Tumblr. Since you can only post images, it's also not a great source to find advice. On YouTube, you can post videos. It also has the slowest dashboard pace, which means everyone will see everything that you post. And since it's a bigger platform, you also have more opportunities for sponsorships, and you get paid for ads. Since there are so many people, you can grow a much larger following than on any other platform. However, since there are so many more people, you're more likely to get rude, hateful people on your videos. It also takes a lot more time and effort to produce videos than to produce pictures or blog posts. YouTube is much more competitive and it's a lot harder to get started. And there's no sense of community like in the studygram or study blurs. What is your posting schedule? On Tumblr, I have a queue which is set up to reblog 15 posts per day, and I schedule up to one original post every day. On Instagram, I post when I wake up around 6:30 a.m. and when I get out of school around 3. On YouTube, I post every Monday and Friday at 3 p.m. How do you come up with ideas? I'm honestly not sure where exactly they come from, I just kind of think of them, but I think they are based on what viewers are asking for, stuff I wish I could tell my past self, and using other people's content as jumping off points to make up my own ideas. If you'd like to know how I film and edit my videos, and how I edit my photos, I'll link the videos about these topics in the description and in the cards. How often do you get sponsored? I've only been sponsored twice actually, but I get offered free stuff a few times a week. So, I've been sponsored by Studying Amino, which was my huge giveaway, and this video is actually sponsored by Instasize. Instasize is a photo editing app, and I've created a video for their channel about how I edit my photos using their app. I'll link their channel and the video in the description box. They've agreed to sponsor today's giveaway, which is going to be a kit for things you can use to get started with your own study social media. I don't currently have the items with me to show you right now because they'll be bought and shipped directly to you. The prizes are a set of my favorite pens, the Pentel Energels, an A6 dotted Loic term notebook. These are for writing down and planning your content, and a gooseneck phone holder and clip-on lens for taking photos and videos using your cell phone. Click on the link in the description to enter. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope that these supplies will help out whoever wins the giveaway. If you're interested in the Tumblr and Instagram that I mentioned, they'll be linked in the description. I upload new videos every Monday and Friday. See you next time!